Hello. You'll be pleased to know this is not another video about coronavirus. I want to talk about the cycles that are in our consciousness. Birth and death, pleasure and pain, right and wrong, beginnings and endings. These concepts that we have beliefs about. And I want to do a channeling with Yeshua, because he has just been so amazing in the last few days, and I think people would think or see him as being a serious being, but I want to tell you that that's not my experience of him at all. He's very funny. He's got a very ironic sense of humour, and only today he's told me that having a sense of humour is very good for pain, because it does something to help release the clinging to whatever it is you're afraid of, the attachment. You're usually gripping onto something in your mind, and that just transfers itself into your body. So having a sense of humour about things, seeing the funny side of it, is actually a really good idea at the moment. So if you can make yourself laugh, even if it's in your own head with your whilst having a conversation with your spirit guides, then that's I think that's a very great thing that you can do to help yourself at the moment. That's if you're feeling afraid. If you're not feeling afraid, I think humour is always a great thing to have anyway, and not take this life too seriously, because when we take things really seriously, we do get trapped. Okay, so I'm going to breathe and just kind of see what happens, really, which is what I normally do when I'm doing meditation now, and just see if he wants to talk about these kind of cycles that are in our consciousness, deeply ingrained in our consciousness, and yeah, let's just see what he says about them. Okay. Hopefully I don't get sabotaged by my cat again. She's here. Look, I'll just show you where she is. She's there on the bed. I don't know if you can see or not. There she is. Okay, so hopefully she's asleep. And she doesn't wake up now. Okay. Yeshua, you believe in the body. You believe the body is who you are. Belief in the body creates the illusion of birth and death, beginning and an end. But who's the one that sees all these things? Who is the one that looks upon loved ones, perhaps a parent or a grandparent being buried? Who's the one that sees this over and over again? This cycle. There is a place in you, not in your body, but in consciousness, which is what you really are. That is only love. Here, you decided to see yourself awareness created awareness of itself, and then it saw itself as separate beings. This creates the illusion of the body, the illusion of all beginnings and all endings. This is the creation of worlds, all kinds of bodies in creation, all with the same illusion of birth and death. Death is the end of this cycle. Birth and death only serve to illustrate one point, the ego's paradigm, that the body is real. The body is who you are. The body is the only thing that's real. As you observe it dying, getting old, but who is the one observing? Where do you begin and where do you end? Are you a body, or are you something else? Are you an object? A solid, unchanging thing? Or do you change? Are you something that things happen to? Or are you something that creates and its connection to all that it is, to the original consciousness, has created only love, but in its attempt to see itself has created duality and the ability to see only the surface of the ground. Think of this: when you're living on the surface of the planet and you only are witness to the birds, the trees, the grass, all of the life forms on the surface of the planet that grow. You see them getting older, you see them having offspring, you see them dying, you see them change, you see the leaves fall, you see constant cycles of birth and death before your eyes, and this is all that you see. But you are living on the surface plane of the earth. When you do not connect to what you are, this is where you stay. You see only the surface activities of your mind. You do not see the depth of you. You do not see the roots of you. You do not see your source. You do not connect with your source. All you have to do is get a spade and dig to see under the ground. There are all kinds of life forms. There are all kinds of roots, different types of soil. There is a lot happening underneath the ground that you're not aware of. Many, many layers of soil, much depth that you, on your average working day, do not think about, do not connect with, do not concern yourself with as being real. This simple analogy is just a pointer in the right direction. When you don't look, you're not looking for the truth. When you stay in what you see as reality, which includes beginning, birth, and death, end, lots and lots of beginnings and ends over and over and over again. More and more beginnings to compensate for what you see as an end that's final. What is it that gave birth to the original template of you, your blueprint of who you really are? Connect with your source, just as you would drink a glass of water to quench your thirst on a hot day. Connect with your source, the eternal that lives within you, always connecting with you, always quenching your thirst, always waiting for you to get your spade and start digging underneath the ground and connect with all the life that exists, all of the whole of reality, not just the surface